need you on your way to the grid for your first round of practice. Wayne Poole Memorial Race. Need you on your way to the grid for your first round of practice.
Driving cart number 930 from Mechanicsville, Pennsylvania is going to be Dylan Feldman. Starting in spot number 29 from Wilson, North Carolina, driving cart number 08 is going to be Ty Bass. Starting 28 from Charlotte, North Carolina, the Iron Man himself in the 151 is Jerry Mullis. The 27th position from Belews Creek, North Carolina, Mr. Creek Creeping, Cameron Carter in cart number 45. From Harrisburg, North Carolina, driving the 471, 26th starting spot for Alex Cunningham. North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina's Bubba Williams rolls off in spot number 25. He'll be riding in cart number 92. One of the winningest drivers in all the karting from Lancaster, South Carolina, driving cart number 48, starting 24th is going to be Jamie Knopf. From Dublin, North Carolina. Starting in the 21st position from Spartanburg, South Carolina, driving the 12 is going to be Brad Scruggs. Stokersdale, North Carolina's Caleb Leonard starts the cart number 196 in the 20th position. Starting 19th out of Ormond Beach, Florida, driving cart number 16 is going to be Dylan Brown. Starting in spot 18 from Lawsonville, North Carolina, driving the 29, Disco Doninall. Blacksburg, South Carolina's Joseph Mintz rolls off in 17th. He'll be riding the 145. From Richmond, Virginia, driving cart number 75. Starting 16th is Austin White. Walnut-Skill, New York's Ronnie Dawson rolls off 15th in the 48X. He won $20,000 in this race. Back in the day in Cartersville, Georgia, rides cart number 15X. Knoxville, Tennessee's Colby Horner starts 14th. From Hickory, North Carolina, driving cart number 77, starting 13th is Landon Huffman. Farmall, Cole Johnson, riding the 33 machine, starts 12th from Conway, South Carolina. Already with one win in his back pocket tonight, Driving the 600, starting 11th, is going to be Carson Hallman from Navarro Beach, Florida. And now your top 10 starters. Starting in 10th from Blue Street, North Carolina, driving the fan on cart number 100 is going to be Bryson Murray. From Durham, North Carolina, driving the Kryptonite, cart number 07, starting 9th position is Austin Banker. Camden, North Carolina's Cody Carlton, cart number 94, starts in the 8th position, driving the Premier, and thanks to him, he's the one that made that beautiful trophy you see that'll go to the winner here tonight. From Conway, South Carolina, little excitement, Chase Williamson, driving the Premier, rolls off in the 40 machine in spot number 7. Flying Ryan Joyner, riding cart number 15, starting 6th out of Wilson, North Carolina, he'll be on the Platinum. Davidson, North Carolina's two-time winner of this thing in the 96, the Todd Miller Big Red Machine, the fan from Davidson, North Carolina, starts in the 5th position, Daniel Armstrong. Greer, South Carolina's Logan Tucker, riding the Millennium, starts the 24 in spot number 4. From Hepzibah, Georgia, driving the Charger Racing entry. The 811 out of the MC Motorsports stable is Shay Chavis. And now your top 2 from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, driving the Platinum out of the Tony Gaylord stable, cart number 119, young Tommy Botter. And on the pole, driving cart number 127, the Black Shear Bandit riding the Charger, is going to be Austin Yarborough, starting on the pole tonight. He's still trying to pick up race, and seeing this big crowd and this beautiful facility, I think you boys be mighty proud.
It's go time for the Wayne Poole Memorial Race. We're going to start off with the 20th spot, starting 20th. And that 196 machine going to be Caleb Clinard, starting in the 19th spot. The 16th machine of Dylan Brown, starting 18th. The 29th machine of Donnie Nall, starting 17th. The 145 of Joseph Mintz. 16th, the 75 of Austin White. 15th will be the 48X of Ronnie Dawson. 14th, the 15X of Colby Horner, starting 13th. The 07 of Landon Huffman. 12th with the 33 of Cole Johnson. 11th, the 600 of Carson Hallman. 10th with the 100 machine of Bryson Murray. Austin Yarborough going to lead him to the green flag, and green flag is out for 51 laps. Yarborough going to lead him off into turn number 1. It's going to be Yarborough, Bonner, Chavis, your top 3 now as they work their way down the back straightaway, but it ain't going to be long. Chavis, Yarborough gets that shuffled out of line. He's going to get tucked right back in line, right in front of that 24 machine of Logan Tucker now. Down the back straightaway, top 5 with a little bit of breakaway. Ryan Joyner will be leading that at the end of that first pack now as they work their way up off of turn number 2 now. Joyner trying to now Tucker to the inside of Yarborough. He's going to get him shuffled out of line now. Yarborough shut back down right in front of that number 119 of Tommy Bonner. Off of turn number 2 now. Carlson up the speedway. He gets the 07 bump now as they work their way down the back straightaway. Out front, the 811 of Shay Chavis working his way through 1 and 2 now. Up off of turn number 2. It's going to be Chavis, Bonner, Tucker, and that 15 machine of Joyner as they work out the front. 3 laps in, coming to 4 laps complete this time by for the 811. Dirty Money out front. He holds on to that top spot now as they work their way up off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Big wreck off of turn number 2 now. That's going to be the 7 machine of Lance Sartain. He's going to go around. Caution flag will have to fly. Nose to tail down the back straightaway. Shay Chavis going to be your leader. Him, Bonner, Tucker, Joyner, and Yarborough. We're back. Green flag racing. Dirty Money. 4 laps into this 51 main event. A $10,000 payday at the end of this one. Chavis going to lead him off into turn number 1 now. Up off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Starting to file under pressure from that 119. The TGR prepared machine as he works his way up off of turn number 2. Bonner nose to tail with your leader down the back straightaway. Front straightaway, excuse me, as they work their way into turn number 1. Top 4 with a big breakaway now. Here comes Austin Banker. The Speed Clinic Kryptonite up off of turn number 4. Sets his sights on your race leaders now as they work their way down the front straightaway. 6 laps in the books. 51 laps to get it done now as they work their way up off of turn number 4. Shay Chavis now, 7 laps in the books. It's going to be just a riding fest right now. Here comes Bryson Murray to the inside. He's going to take over that 5th spot from Banker now. 1 up and around. That's going to be the 77 machine of Huffman. Murray comes to 5th. Then it's going to be the 600 machine, the Hulminator. Picked up that big semi-pro win just a little bit ago now. He's going to set his sights. We got a battle for the race lead. Here comes Bonner to the inside. He's going to take over the top spot. Chavis back to 2nd now. Here comes Ryan Joyner trying to make that move. Trying to see if he can get back to the back bumper of his Platinum teammate now as they work their way down the back straightaway. Up off of turn number 2, or turn number 4 now. Down the back straightaway. Bonner holds on to that top spot. Chavis, Joyner. Then it's going to be Tucker and Murray, your top 5. A lot of shaking and jiving and deeper in the pack now as your race leaders trying to get settled in on this one. 10 laps in, 41 laps to go now. 40 laps to go for your race leader, Tommy Bonner, as he works his way down the back straightaway. Top 3 with a big breakaway now over that 24 machine of Tucker is trying to get settled in on this one now as they work their way up off of turn number 2. No pressure from behind as Chavis just trying to ride right now. Bonner out front. Chavis rides 2nd. Then it's going to be Ryan joining your top 3 now down the front straightaway. 13 laps complete for this one. Fastest man on the speedway is your leader right now, Tommy Bonner. Gets a little bit of breathing room between him and that 811 of Shay Chavis as they work their way up off of turn number 4. At last time by, 0.178 separation between your 2 leaders now. Chavis starting to fall under some pressure. Here comes Ryan Joyner trying to make a move as they work their way up off of turn number 4. Joyner pulls to the back bumper of that 811 machine. He gives them a shot down the front straightaway. Nose to tail into 1 and 2 now as they work their way up off of turn number 2. Caution flag will fly. It'll be Bonner, Chavis, Joyner, McDonald, and that 100 machine of Bryson Murray. Murray started 9th on the day. He's worked his way up to that 5th spot. Now it's going to be him and Cole Johnson as that top 4 get a big breakaway up off of turn number 4. Green flag is out for the 119 machine of Bonner. He leads them off into 1. Bonner going to lead them as they work their way up off of turn number 2. Now Chavis going to be 2nd. Joyner and Tucker going to be your top 4. Nose to tail, your top 4 works their way down the front straightaway now. 15 laps in the books. Oh, we got 1 out of line. That's going to be Baker. Baker spins. Baker spins big time as he works his way up off of turn 1 and 2 now. Down the front straightaway. Bonner holds on to that top spot. Bonner, Chavis, Joyner, your top 3. Logan Tucker and Bryson Murray round out the top 5 as the big red machine. Daniel Armstrong works his way up to that 6th spot, excuse me. Armstrong and Disco Donino keep it on that 27 machine. He started 29 machine. He started 18th on the day. Has worked his way up to the 7th spot now. Trying to set his sights on your race leaders. Donnie Nall, a former winner in this one, raced his way in. Now he's going to set his sights on your top 5. Issues on the 127 machine of Yarborough. He's done for the evening. He's going to pull it right by us as we work our way up on the 1 and 2. Bonner, Chavis, Joyner, your top 3 out front. Then it's going to be Logan Tucker and Bryson Murray rounding out your top 5. Fastest go-kart on the racetrack that last time by. Your leader, the 119 of Tommy Bonner. A 12.4.29 for your leader out front now. Lap starting to wind down to this one. 20 laps in the book. Now here comes Chavis to the inside. Chavis makes his move. Joyner going to try to go with him. Can't quite get there. Bonner going to shut the door now as they work their way up on turn number 2. Down the back straightaway through 3 and 4. Shay Chavis out front. Bonner trying to track him back down one more time. Bonner led a lot of this one so far now. They work their way down the back straightaway. Bonner closes that gap to that 811 of Chavis. Nose to tail off of turn number 4. Now here comes Tommy Bonner, the TGR Platinum KSR powered, as they work their way up off of turn number 2, trying to see if he can run down that Todd Miller powered Prodigy Cadet out front. Nose to tail, Dirty Money has it, Young Money wants it now as they nose to tail into 1 and 2. One more time up off of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. They try to make their move, can't quite get there. Bonner holds on to that 2nd spot. Joyner sitting right now in the catbird seat. If your 2 leaders tangle, Joyner will take over this lead. Him, Tucker, and Murray, your top 5 now. Armstrong going to be 6th, Nall going to be 7th. Then it's going to be the culminator. Carson Hallman's worked his way up to that 8th spot now. To the inside, here comes Bonner. Caution flag will fly. I assume that's the halfway break. On the back straightaway, 26 laps in the books, 25 laps to go, and his Dirty Money Shade Chavis out front. We're going to take that MC Motorsports prepared 811, work his way off into turn number 1 now, nose to tail, the rest of the field. One of them will get shuffled out of the line. Down the back straightaway, Bonner trying to make his move. He's got Joyner tucked right up underneath him now as they work their way up off of turn number 2. Your 2 Platinum teammates trying to see if they can make their way around that lane 11. They're going to get that nose underneath him, but Chavis going to shut the door into 1. That's going to get Bonner upside out of the line. He's going to get knocked out of the line. Here comes Logan Tucker to the inside, trying to make his move on that 15 machine of Joyner. Can't quite get there now. Ryan Joyner comes to second. Tucker going to be third. Murray and Armstrong, your top 5 now. Shea Chavis out front. Here comes the 96. The Todd Miller prepared. Phantom Recon now works his way up off of turn number 4 now to the inside. He tries to make that move. Caution flag will fly. Lights are out. Green flag this time by. They're going to roll him through 3 and 4. Shea Chavis kicks it. He's got Joyner, Tucker, and that 96 machine of Armstrong tucked right up underneath him down the back straightaway. Joyner ain't going to waste no time. He tries to make that move in turn number 1. That's going to be a bad break for Joyner. Now they're going to get shuffled out of the line. Here comes the Hominator to the inside. He comes to second. He's got Donnie Nall tucked right up underneath him now as they work their way up off of turn number 4. The big Stacy Bean Birthday Bash winner, Cody Carlton, up to the 4th spot now. That wreck right there, I think, took out 4 of the top 5. So after the caution, it's going to be Bonner, Joyner, and Murray going to the tail of the field, as long with that 24 machine of Logan Tucker all in that top 5. So it's going to be Chavis, Armstrong, the 600 machine of Holman, the 29 and all, and that 94, your Stacy Bean Birthday Bash winner, Cody Carlton, going to be your top 5 leading to the green flag. Into turn number 1, now up off of turn number 2. Armstrong gets the boot. Holman's got company. Here comes Carlton trying to make his move to the inside. Donnie Nall gets shuffled out of the line. Holman comes to second. Then it's going to be the 94 machine of Carlton third. Dylan Brown, your 4th spot. As they work their way across the start-finish line. Oh. Chavis out front. He's got his boy, Carson Holman, the Hominator. In that 600 machine, he's come to the 2nd spot. Carlton going to be 3rd now. Holman out the front straightaway almost. He's going to have to play defensive off into turn number 1. That's going to get Carlton shuffled out of the line. Now Dylan Brown to the 3rd spot. Cole Fireball Johnson's worked his way up to the 4th spot now. They're still racing. Here comes Alki himself, the 471 of Alex Cunningham. After starting deep in this one, he's worked his way to the 5th spot. Now he's got Creek creeping. Creeping's come through he come through a B main. Now he's up to 5th. Creek creeping. Cameron Carter to the 5th spot. He sets his sights on your race leaders now out front, but it's going to be Shea Chavis, your leader. Carson Holman, Dylan Brown, Cole Johnson, and Cameron Carter, your top 5 now. 33 of 51 in the books. Less than 20 laps to go in this main event now as they work their way up off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, down Chavis off of 4. A commanding race lead, 1.16 seconds now. Dylan Brown trying to track down your 2nd place driver of Holman. Holman tries to hold on to that 2nd place. He's got Dylan Brown in 3rd. Cole Johnson 4th. Now that 96 machine of Armstrong's worked his way up to 5th. He's got Cameron Carter tucked right up underneath him, putting the pressure on him for that 6th spot now as they work their way up off of turn number 2. 35 laps in. We got, it looks like 16 cars left in this one, and it's Shea Chavis out front. 1.5 second advantage now for the 811 of Chavis. Nose to tail for that 3rd spot. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th pretty much nose to tails. They work their way up off of turn number 2 now. Down the back straightaway. 4 down the front straightaway, excuse me. Up off of turn number 2 now. Holman starting to feel under pressure. He's got Dylan Brown to the inside, side by side for the 3rd spot. They're going to get together. Holman going to slide up the racetrack now. That's going to bring Cole Johnson into the mix. Fireball trying to make a move for that 3rd spot. He comes to 3rd now. Carson Holman back to 4th. Dirty Money. He picked up the Reaper National main event win now, trying to see if he can't get a Wayne Poole main event win now into turn number 1. He holds on to the race lead now up off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Chavis, no pressure from behind. He's got Dylan Brown in 2nd. 2.2 seconds disadvantage right now for the number 16 machine downtown, Dylan Brown. Dylan started 19th on the day, has been far back as 25th. He sets his sights now on your leader. 11 laps to go in this one. Chavis has worked his way up now, this time by 2.2 that last time by now, this time 2.2 again. Pretty much identical lap times for your 2 leaders now as they work their way down the back straightaway. No pressure from behind for Shea Chavis as he holds on to that race lead. A commanding lead for that 8-11 of Chavis now as he works his way down the back straightaway. No pressure. Oh, caution's out. Caution flag will fly, and we got less than 10 laps to go. 44 complete of 51. 7 laps left in this dirty money. He's led them for pretty much the whole entire main event. Him and Tommy Butter's the only 2 leaders, and now we're going to be nose to tail off of turn number 4. Chavis going to lead them down the front straightaway. Dylan Brown going to be second. Cole Johnson, Tommy Butter, and Daniel Armstrong. Top 5 now going to break away from that 600 machine of Carmen now as they work their way down the back straightaway. No pressure from behind it. Chavis starting to close that gap, though. That 16 machine of Dylan Brown now. He's got company. He makes his move to the inside. Chavis going to close that door down the front straightaway. Nose to tail up on turn number 2 now. Dylan Brown starting to get that 16 machine picked up to speed, trying to make a move on Chavis. Cole Johnson playing defensive now. He's got Botter breathing down his neck as they work their way down the front straightaway. Botter to the inside, trying to make that move. Can't quite get there. 46 in the book now as they work their way up off of turn number 2. Johnson pulls to the back bumper of that 16 machine of Brown. Now he gives him a shot at 3 and 4 now. Brown with a big head of steam. He's trying to make his move to the inside. Can't quite get there. Brown pulls it out of the line. He knows it's go time here for the Wayne Poole Memorial Race. $10,000 on the line, and it's going to come down the last 3 laps. Up on turn number 2. Here comes Dylan Brown to the inside. Can't quite get there. Chavis going to close that door one more time. Off of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Chavis holds on to it. Brown going to be second now. We got one off the back straightaway. That's going to be Carson Holman. We keep this one green flag racing. 2 laps to go for Shea Chavis out front. Chavis holds on to it. Dylan Brown trying to see if he can track him down above a turn number 4. Nose to tail. He's to the inside. Here comes Dylan Brown. Chavis going to play defensive. White flag is out. Into 1 and 2 now for the final time. Down the back straightaway. Dylan Brown has a shot. He gets a big shot from Botter. Into 3 and 4. Off of turn number 4. Dirty money. Shea Chavis going to be your winner. Brown going to come home second. Botter going to be your top 3, and we're going to meet him on the front straightaway.
Hardball. I liked the whole race. I never gave up. The restarts were slick. I just stuck to what I knew. I knew for so long that I waited on something.
I've been waiting a long time to win this thing.
Yeah, since I was 6 years old. Well, ever since I started, you know,
Look at this list, it had a lot of big names on, but yours wasn't on there. But you're glad it is now, I'm sure.
yes, all the years that I fought for it and I'll come up short, makes it worth the while. I couldn't do this without Matt Connell. He changed my life when he got me to race 4 years ago. And, never looked back since. And I'm so proud of my team, my family, Charlie Racing Chassis, Chevy Racing Products, my mom, dad, my wife, kids, Carson, Morgan, everybody that's ever helped me. Really means a lot.
But you're one of the ones that you went for.
Yeah, a little bit. I was still a little young.
You were young, but you were there when he was there. You were there winning.
Yeah, I remember him winning. I looked up his greatness and how good he was. It really made a difference in my life.
Well, guys and gals, give him a big round of applause.